Somebody's early. Welcome to the streamies. Also, to everyone else, welcome to episode 39 of our Hobo to Hero football manager thing, playthrough, whatever. So, I hung around the football manager save for the last few, I guess, hours. Not looking into detail into everything, but into some aspects. I want to get through these, so I made a few notices. First and foremost, let's talk about carrier, or promises if you want to phrase it that way. No, it's not a promise. Where is it? It's targets. So, I do not care much about Paris Malek, and him not achieving his goal is his fault. He does play, so that's on him. He's also disappointed, so whatever. Mr. Kumar doesn't play, but to be honest, I don't care. He's part of the under-19s, and if, the manager decides he will not pick him, then he will not pick him. Carrier is a similar situation, the only difference is I am the manager. And I had a look at his average rating as well as the average rating of the other players, and to be frank, it's pretty close. I do not expect Carrier to develop much. I had a look into his personality using this calculator, in case anyone's interested at some point. I did that for a bunch of players. Yeah, not impressive, but none of the other central defenders' personality is impressive either. And there is a difference between all of them. We pay Carrier. We pay him. We don't pay the others. So either we get rid of him if we don't play him, but then we do not have a backup anymore, or we play him. He's also considered to be a regular starter. No, a squad player, sorry. But we don't use him that way. So let's at least give him the playing time on the pitch. Alright. Who's the worst of the two? I don't know yet. I guess Frakrula's average rating is a tiny bit better. On the other hand, Jeffrey did develop recently. That said, he's pretty slow. And he's supposed to be inconsistent. Does that show? I mean, he had a goal last time. So probably not the perfect opportunity to get rid of him. I don't know. We'll play Carrier for Fakrula for one match. I will probably regret it. Then again, I should probably rotate a little bit in central defense in general. So that's not much of a concern. And the rest of the promises, let's have a look at that again. Targets, my bad. Is Mazrin having a future at the club if if he has an average rating of 6.6 and for Rusty a 6.5. But that is a goal that wasn't set by us. I think in Carrier's case, it's not so much about he's good enough for this league. It's more about we do not have central defenders. He's a decent player for Liga M3, so that's a pretty low standard. He was borderline capable last season, and not really happy with that. That said, Carrier is cheap, and that is a big thing around here. Which reminds me, next, let's have a look at the squad. So, looking at the ability, sorting by ability, according to Confucius, our assistant manager, well, how do I put this? The wage only is not all that matters. If I look at the financial department here, and the wage budget says 2.4k. Okay, cool. We do have some signings that are in the pipeline. They will come in, so we might just run over the actual wage budget, or the allowed wage budget, the limit. Doesn't matter much. Not for 50 euros here or there. I don't care much. That said, I think we should try to renegotiate deals with those that have too expensive contracts. And I did that with, for example, with Mont Jalil. I regret it already. Because, well, the goalkeeper's performances have been this. This is no good. Then again, maybe we want to keep him long term. In Ankun's case, I'm not so sure about that. He did develop recently though. And, in accordance with what we train him for. So that's a positive. I want to see this on the pitch though. And well, to be honest, the lack of balance is a bit concerning. But in particular, the mentals need to go up first. He's 25 though. Fairly consistent performer, enjoys big matches. How's his average rating? 6.88. Could be better, could be worse. I do not necessarily have to get rid of him. He has an agent though, and well, 240 per week is a bit much. But in particular, the bonuses that I gave him at the start of the season, because I wanted to sign him at all under any circumstance, and he wanted like 350 euros or something probably. Yeah, that's on me. And these bonuses are hard on the wage budget. And a similar argument is with Elbow Chuck still. Similarly here, fairly consistent performer. His overall performances have been outstanding though. Like, I am used to Jorge Cesar last season, but 9 goals in 11 appearances is still pretty good. So, whatever his development and potential are, and if he ever gets the mental department right, I think we should renegotiate this deal. So, let's try to do that. He wants to be star player. I think we can agree that this is true for now, so why not? Let's offer him that. Hi Hayden. Well, oh, if he doesn't have his sound on, we'll do this. Okay, so what can we do here? Well, let's offer 275. He's on 325 right now, and he gets a ton of bonuses. He also has a 10 goal landmark bonus of 1.2k. He is like 1 goal away from reaching them, if I got that correctly. So yeah, if we can buy this off him somehow, that would be a good idea. That said, he wants basically the same, just for 5 gold more and an additional 200 euros. I think this is how do I put this? I think it's decent for us, but it's not great, obviously. But on the other hand, 200 euros more for an additional 5 golds. Yeah, sure, we can live with that. The loyalty bonus, we can decrease that later on, I think. So I don't mind. This stuff, hard to determine, really. I don't know. I'm still willing to offer some sort of goal bonus. Doesn't matter much. And the unused substitute fee we can keep. We can probably get rid of that later on. So let's try something like this. This is till 2026. Do we want an automatic extension? I don't know. We can probably talk about this later. Okay, he still wants 375. And he insists on the wage. Fine. I will not cut down the loyalty bonus any further. Appearance fee maybe 60. Gold bonus 55. Alright, I can live with that. And I will leave these bonuses in. It's about a base wage for me. Do we want an automatic extension clause? I don't know. I don't want to chase him away with that. 350. Still about the wage. What did we offer last time? 60. Alright. We do care about this. We do not care about the appearance fee much. Well, 10 euros is something, but I'd rather pay him 10 euros per appearance than an additional 25 per week. That's for sure. Can we sweeten the deal for him somehow? Maybe like this. Okay. He's pleased that we almost reached the deal, so I think I will force this. Alright. So, what does this mean? This means 300 euros a week, bunch of bonuses that are much lower, a landmark bonus for gold that is 100 euros more, loyalty bonus got reduced. This is a win everywhere, isn't it? And his contract runs until the end of 26, and it does run until the end of 26 here too. What do you think? That's basically cheating him out of money, right? So, I think I'll stick to that. Safe is going great, Hayden. Thank you. It's a or if I do not want to chat. all good. So, yeah. Feel free to inform me once you put on your sound. Okay. So we want to renegotiate that though. But I probably shouldn't start with the bonuses. Should start with this stuff. You guys got an opinion on the automatic extension in his case? He's 25 years old. I had a look into the personality, and let's just say it's a middle of the road at best. So we're not excited just yet. Then again, as long as he scores like this season, I don't care much, I think. Alright. Let's get rid of this. That works. Gold bonus, he will probably insist. So the appearance fee we cannot reduce. Nope. So, what about the gold bonus? Oh. Well, I think that's a positive. How far can we go here? That does make an impact though. The amount of golds he scores, it does have an impact. Does he insist on this bonus at all? He might not. He does. Okay. So we will need to find out how long. I see. It'll probably be something like 55 euros. And I'm sitting here doing 10 euro increments. It is money though, and we don't have any money. Which was confirmed by me, so for the real life situation, by the way, previously. Let's just say this club has major concerns in the economic department. It is really 55 euros, isn't it? You gotta be kidding me. It's not 55. Well, yeah, that's the problem. I do. So, I think he insists on 40 euros after 20 golds. You gotta be kidding me. Do we want an automatic extension for him? Honest question. Medical report says it's fine. Training rating says it's fine, but he plays a lot, so I wouldn't emphasize that too much. Has the potential to be a good Liga Super Striker, it says, so not much potential, most likely. If he makes 15 appearances in the last season, I think we can automatically extend this contract, right? Maybe just if we avoid relegation in the last season. That's to be expected there. I think we'll get that done. Never mind, he doesn't want to. So there's that. Last but not least, I made a decision on a player, this one. So, this is derived from basically me signing youngsters, I think. I had a look again. He's lighthearted and unflappable. This is a rather positive personality. It's not a fantastic personality. It's, I don't know, 5 out of 7. Whatever. Depends on the potential and all. Could be better, could be worse. There's also the problem with him that we play with a Shadow Striker in attacking midfield, so yeah. Not fantastic in that regard. He can do playmaker-ish things though. Has no balance, so advanced playmaker it is. We don't really use that. Maybe RPM at some point? I don't know. Well, the real Sarawak don't pay their players apparently. So We are kind of the exception in this fantasy land. Sarawak United in real life don't do. There's some sort of fruit fly here. I hate these things. It's like right in front of my eyes all the time. So in case I do something like this later, you know where it's coming from. Yeah, RPM? I don't know, maybe. So I want to try to sign him. Estimated wage between 70 and 95. That's not fantastic, to be honest. On the other hand, I believe in the potential of this guy, and I don't care about a loan. I think that's not needed. Okay. He wants 75. This is great, really. The stuff with the wage rise here, we will need to deal with that somehow. The 70 we can probably enforce. This all is good, I don't care. The yearly wage rise I don't like. So let's do 70, 80, 90, 85. Apparently there's a difference between 90, 85 and 85. For whatever reason. But I think I can live with that. Well, I won't invest in them. Not in real life, that's for sure. Easy! Now we try to get rid of these. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, he insists on that. So that would be after 10 matches, 80 per week. Is this alright? I think it is. That's pretty cheap. Let's try to change this thing. Maybe include an additional extension. Yes. And reduce the unused substitute fee. Alright, great. He probably doesn't insist on the assist bonus either. What about the appearance fee? Okay. So we pay him 15 in case he plays. I can live with that. Overall, this is a really cheap contract for a player that, well, let's just say we had better. But I think we need to focus on the monetary aspects too. And, well, we don't have the money. And I'd rather play somebody that is that has some potential, maybe, than playing Dodd again. It's not like I have a problem with Dodd specifically, he's from another club. Selangor in this case. His susceptibility to injury is very high right now. I think it was above average previously. Same with Nazaruddin. Nazaruddin is very inconsistent. I'm happy with his performances so far, but at the end of the season he will be gone and I will not be able to sign him. So we need somebody as a replacement. And I'd rather introduce that early. Also, this is not on my list anymore, but Azamuddin, the 39-year-old, well, he's 40 now. The 40-year-old, well, didn't really do much recently. We can't offer him out because, well, I think this is due to the fact that he will retire at the end of the season. But maybe somebody wants to pay for him. I think he can, so I had a discussion with Mies about that. Well, discussion is too much. He does have the attributes for a deep lying playmaker somehow. The thing is though, he has 0 skill in that position. So forget about that. I will not do that. And if I can save the wages, that would be great. So I would like to do something like this. But apparently we cannot offer him out. That's probably because he retires. So we'll be stuck with his wage until the end of the season. I'd rather not. What? What are you going on about? He plays as a central defender. Oh, we play him as a no-nonsense center back. Alright, so this episode we will face Penang FC. They are second to last spot, I think, in the league. So, not sure yet. I should prepare my Football Manager episodes more often. Then again, this takes a while, and well, I don't know if you want to see me doing all the stuff that I prepared on stream. That's kind of weird too. Okay. So, there's also the fitness issue. Sharpness. Sharpness is low on some of the players. Schedule says we will play Penang and, well, Sarawak afterwards as a friendly. I think, given the state of the team, we can probably include an additional friendly here and there. Can we play one on Sunday? Well, no. Not really. I mean, I guess somewhat. It's really sad that there's no clubs that would net us any income, though. Other than Sarawak, obviously. But the rest of them, it doesn't matter. So we'll play some sort of non-league team. And I'm not sure if I skipped over managing this stuff myself. Where is it? Responsibilities. Match? No, friendlies are done by Confucius. It's fine. So there's that. At the end of the season, I will probably also get rid of some of these players. Or maybe even in the middle of the season. Depending on what we see or what can be achieved. We'll do a match review here instead. Maybe slot in an overall training anyway. There is no match preparation thing anymore, so that should be fine. Alright, you guys got any thoughts? Also, Musrin picked up a ban for the yellow card, so he will not play next time. Where is he? Alright. We will not play Dicky. Ah, this is the friendly though, so forget about all of this. Friendlies in 3 days. So we will process, going forward a little bit, until the friendly comes up. Then we will give feedback to the old match, the non-friendly, because I want to be on the safe side with that, referencing the correct match. Yeah, Jafar can play. Doesn't matter. This guy will be gone though. I will sell him. I had a look into this personality and, well, there is the sort of rating on the site that I linked. And I think it's an aggregate, so it doesn't really show the full picture. That said, if the development rating is below average, or, well, in the lower 25th percentile, that's probably not good. And if the match rating is also in the lower 50th percentile, it's not a 50th. What is it? Well, it's not the way percentiles work. Whatever. But you know, in the lower 50%, we should probably get rid of this player and not try to do something with it. Him. And it's a similar argument for Ishak and some of the others, just due to the lack of skill. So I will try to improve this club in the transfer window, that's for sure. Okay, one match coming up on Tuesday though. Sure, you focus on that, I don't care. There's also something that I forgot to mention about Khairil Ahmad, I think his name was. At least it says so on my thing here. He has 8 points of free kicks, so we can force him to train free kick taking most of the time. Given that he's 18 years old, I hope he can get to a 10, maybe prior to reaching the age of 25. So I really want that. Alright, don't care about that. He will sign for us immediately. This is great. Transfer will go through... when? In 16 days. That's sooner than I expected. So this is the start of the transfer window. That will mark the first own attacking midfielder we have for a while. Okay. And I will probably still focus him on Shadow Striker for some time. Play him there. See if there's any development in him if we play him. I don't know. There might not be. Okay. What did I want to do? I wanted to give feedback to the players. So let's do that. He didn't play. No use talking about training this time out. This is just about last match. Well, Jalil conceded 3. I think that's a pretty easy one. Or not. So we'll go with conduct here. But wrong menu. With Nazaruddin, the match rating was fine, the performance wasn't. Didn't really create anything, so we will go with that. He accepts it. That's good. The 2 shots and 2 on target is great. The only problem is there was none in the back of the net, right? Moving forward, Rosdi did play for 30-something minutes, no chances created. Also got a yellow card. Where is it? There. Well, we can't praise the passing in general. I think his passing was fine. 23 out of 24 is good. I like that. Rusty didn't play. He did. Zakaria. That was probably the worst performance of the entire season for him. Yeah. Don't like that. We cannot talk to him about it, apparently, so I might have done that earlier. 2 out of 2 tackles is great. Apparently had a talk with him already. Yeah, he agrees, but not about the performance, I guess. Ankun. I mean, that's not really creative, is it? But 5 key passes, 1 chance created. I cannot really complain about his performance in that case, can I? So, I guess we will not talk to him. Maybe not about his form either. There's not much we can do here, I think. He didn't play. 6.6 on Azamuddin. Didn't create much. Played as some sort of playmaker role, it seems. Might have been attacking midfielder. It does show here, yeah. Attacking midfielder. This is really bad. I like the tackling, but then again, there's no way to talk to him about it anyway. Baru, 24 out of 25 passes is good. And there's no way to talk about it. I guess we are too close to last match. So I try to vary up the conduct statement here. There's 4 different options there. Does any of you have an idea why the different options exist in the conduct menu and what they imply? I mean, I guess I have to confess I barely read the texts. So maybe I should do that at some point. Elbukchak still didn't get into position to score. Not much anyway. That's not good. Bakrula, 6.4 rating. Hi, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Criticize that. We will criticize the lack of defensive performance.
Hey, yet another member for the fan club.
Are you quite sure it's
Well, thank you very much for that. You arrived just at the right time. I need to do an ad break. Very sorry about this, but this is the first thing that comes up right now. So hopefully you will endure. That said, promise I will be available for questions right afterwards. It's only 30 seconds too. So, BRB. There we are. Okay, so, Diviovs, what brings you to the stream? Yes, there's a major tip here. Actually, I have a bunch of tips. So, I guess, the first and foremost thing about Football Manager, we are in the middle of the league, John. Welcome back. But let me elaborate on Diviov's question first. So I can go on about this for half an hour. I will try to do it a bit shorter. In general, take your time. This is the utmost importance in this game. It's not about rushing into something and having success out of the door. That's very unlikely. Take your time with stuff, and most of the I guess skill in Football Manager comes from running the game. Actually, it is also somehow bound to the club you pick and the way you manage and stuff. But all of this happens up here. So to go into this game and to expect to have success, in particular on a persistent basis, is it's unlikely. Now, if you go in and pick Man City, everybody can be successful playing Man City, or I don't know, Bayern Munich or whatever, right? But if you pick a random club and you are not aware of the circumstances of the club, of the player material, and I don't know, long-term goals, chances are you will get fired at some point. But that's part of the charm of the game. It's fine. This is how it works. Hi, welcome to the stream. So I think that's the utmost importance in this game. And for everything else, Diviovs, just feel free to ask. Like, thanks, I'm okay. Hope you're okay too. So in case you have any questions, Diviovs, like how does this menu work? How do I determine a tactic? Whatever. Just feel free to either ask here on stream, or you might as well join our Discord in case that's something for you, and drop the messages there. Yeah, okay. But this is a common occurrence in Football Manager. So, to each their own, okay? So everybody plays this game a bit differently. There's players that, like, players in front of the screen that like to, gamers, whatever, that like to basically follow the path of their own club because they identify with it, and I don't know. There's people that rush into a safe and go into the safe and try something, and after 1.5 years they realize it doesn't work, and then they abandon the safe and move on, and that's fine. And then there's the other kind. I'm probably more of the other kind, that go into the game broke, without any skill, without any club, sign a random job as a nobody, end up in Malaysia in this case, and try to make the best of a horrible situation with the club. And it's really fun to do that, to me. But if you are somebody that wants success, this is probably not for you, because your success is, well, it depends on how you define it, right? Success is very different for different clubs and different circumstances. If you play, I don't know, 1000 in Germany, that's not being relegated is always a success. And it will probably remain that way for the next 10 seasons. So, it depends. Apparently we devastated the League 3 club, or non-league club in the friendly. Might as well be League 4, I don't know. The league situation here is overall a bit difficult. Yeah, but really, feel free to drop a message anytime. And in particular on the Discord, if I'm not around, the others might also answer. Like, I think a quarter of a year ago, I would have said there's nobody else around there. Well, maybe with the exception of Mies. I'm not sure if, well, Mies and Chernal probably. But these days, there are at least 5 or 6 people active there, so it's a really big community. And yeah, they all play Football Manager and have some experience with it. So they are probably very happy to answer too. And then you get different opinions on different things, and that's good. Feedback is important. It's the same the other way around, obviously. You're always welcome to put feedback here in the stream. So, these are second last in the league, and apparently they will be hard to beat. The first thing I will do, though, is grab a drink. Don't worry, no ad break, I'm prepared. Oh, so... this is a must-win, isn't it? Hi didgeridoo, welcome back to the stream. I just invited Devios to the Discord server so you can help with his first save ever. Well, not you in particular, but everybody. I don't know, I'm hoping that we can help each other out sometimes. So maybe then there's a net positive to the Discord after all. Alright. Also, Elwood Jackstale, did you see that? He signed a new contract. So he gets a reward for his good form, and that reward is less money. And the same runtime. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I don't know. I'm not the technical director, so no. Technical director doesn't do that. It's the manager. I did that. Alright. These guys play a gegenpress style. So, let's see. Play material. Goalkeeper. He has bad first touch and the rest of it seems fine. There should be one ad, John. One. And it should be 30 seconds long. And I usually run them, well... But no, this doesn't make sense. I didn't put up ads. Not for your question. I answered your question. We are 7th spot in the league, I think. So let me show you. We are in 7th spot, 7th place, 7th spot. What do you call it anyway? Goal difference is negative, and to be honest, we do not deserve to be there. Performances have been all over the place. In particular, the defensive side is really, really lackluster. Well, that fits. I have Coke. It's Coke Light, though. Probably, I don't know, it's not... It doesn't get hit by the Twitch terms and conditions, but I guess promoting Coke is to a similar degree unhealthy as promoting beer. So, yeah, don't do either, please. Or whatever, you know. There's a lot of unhealthy stuff in this world. Is this enough to answer your question, John? I can also show you the form. It's shit. The green ones are usually the friendlies. So, this is no good. But we are trying to scrape whatever points we can get out of the barrel. That said, well, next match is facing Penang. So, if we want to push them into relegation, we need to do it ourselves. Yeah, but the place in the table is flattering, to say the least. Isn't it? If you look at this. Yeah, true. I think Armed Forces last year had 6 points at the end. So, or something like that. You are correct. That's, props on you. Or, no. How do I phrase this? Anyway, great for you to remember that. This sets the right mindset for this match. So, whatever happens in the next match, we will have a hard time. Okay. The goalkeeper is good, so that's horrible already. This striker here can jump, but he is somewhat slow. In comparison to Elbak Chuckstel, though. True. If we make it there, well, I don't know. Feel free to suggest something. I should get rewarded, and the club will probably only offer me another contract. So, I don't know. This is like sheer arrogance. I just do this for fun. Elbak Chuckstel is a bit faster, so there's that. That's not bad. How's he? Well, shit. Okay. So the defensive department doesn't look that bad either. Great. How's Zakaria? Fast. He knows absolutely nothing about crossing though, because he's a central defender, which is good. And Mr. Abu Bakar? He doesn't know how to jump. And he's a bit... well, he's on the fast side, but a bit weak. In general, technical skill is okay with him though. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be interested in a signing, but facing him is not funny. Mr. Osman Fane. Fairly pro. Short, simple passes, blah blah. Well. He's very much a defensive-minded player, I think. That said, he is dangerous from through balls and stuff. He also runs with the ball. Well, there's worse material, I think. He's also dangerous. Again, defensively minded. This is dangerous. How did they end up there? Oh, they play attacking football. I see. So, chances are we can put them to the knife if we get there. How do we do that? They play attacking football. I should probably look at the strikers. This one's strong, has good off-the-ball movement. Technique is rather decent. So, chances are they will find him, even with a low block. He, on the other hand, well, he might outrun the opposition defense, so us. But we might be able to put some physical force into his face. That said, he has good dribbling, good first touch, good finishing, good heading. Yeah. And I guess the crossing is fine too. Pace is fine. Of course. So, still hard. I don't know what to do about that. They play a gegenpress style in attacking football. So in general, I do expect them to commit a lot. Which in turn means we should be able to exploit the space behind them. Should. Alright. So, let's skip forward a little bit. I didn't look into the strengths and weaknesses. One shouldn't believe that I do this for like 10 years. Okay. Goalkeepers are good. Yeah, he's a good option in goal, I realized, thank you very much. In general, I think the defenders are fine, and, well, the overall squad composition is fine. It does. But in Dortmund, isn't snow always black? Or has this been ages ago? Snow in general or black snow? Or white snow? It's grey. Great. Well. Well, it is a positive for the air quality. So, time to celebrate. I just wouldn't eat it. Oh man. I think I saw parts of Gelsenkirchen at some point, and not everything was grey there. So, that's probably the wrong side, though, of the, well, of parts of the Ruhrpott. At least from your perspective. I don't know if it snows here. I closed the curtains. This is where we are. We're talking about the weather. Well, that's nice. I didn't know. Maybe I should visit Dortmund at some point. I'll pay you a visit and see if the street sign that you posted at some point is still broken. Parks. Well, great. Okay. They win a low proportion of first contracts from set pieces in their own box at near post. So headers, and they create poor chances. So we focus on. I probably want to look at that. Does anyone know here? Can we find out how many corners as well as free kicks we get every single match? On average. Can we get it from the league stats maybe? Maybe team detailed? Is there something for set pieces? Defending. Attacking. Great. Goals from corners. I want to know the amount of corners though. Is this a thing? Conceded from corners, free kicks and stuff. So we didn't concede from corners yet. That's pretty good. But I don't think it says how many corners and stuff we have in general. That's sad. Great. What a useless feature. Yeah, so I don't know. In case that is somewhere, feel free to let me know. Because I want to know if we should emphasize on free kicks or corners for the next match. And this doesn't show. So if, for example, we do get a lot of corners in aggregate rather than free kicks, we should probably focus on that. And it feels like we have more corners, but I'm not sure. We could open up the last 5 match reports, couldn't we? Let's find out. Where is it? Schedule. We go in here. In the data hub. Well, that's a bunch of stuff here. Please set it all up, thank you very much. I like to be blown away by this stuff. Thanks. I'm good with this. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so goals from set pieces. Set piece first contacts in opposition box. It doesn't show. Well, the problem is, otherwise I would need to skip through all of this in the menu. I hate that. I am able to scroll. I am able to move my eyes. I hate clicking all the time. Set piece defending. Maybe I should click after all. No, set piece defensive efficiency. But there's also a ton of contacts in the box, so this is fine. There. This one. But this is about the efficiency of the set piece, of the defending of the set pieces. This is not about the amount of set pieces that we concede. That's what I'm going for. And the same in the attacking department. Set piece first contacts on box. So I'm looking for something that tells me, like, there is set piece attacking efficiency. We have I expected assists per game and many crosses per game. So we do have a lot of set pieces. We do try to play for set pieces, so that makes sense. No surprise there. The problem is, I do not know if this is corners or free kicks. So, also, it doesn't really tell us much about, is this due to a lot of corners or is this due to good quality on the corner taking or, you know, the finishing? Well, probably good quality corner taking is not a thing for us. We know that by just the attributes. Because everybody's shit at corner taking in our squad, so we have a lot of corners. I guess I can derive that from that. It's like, I'm judging though, by proxy knowledge, I would argue. And if I look at this, we have a high number of set-piece goal and a low number of set-piece goal conceded. I still don't know if it's free kicks or corners though. Great! Great for you! And apparently you are really fast with your save, given that you just started, so that's also great. Okay, so it says here we should defend free kicks and attack corners. Well, if it says so, why though? But they are performing poorly across the board when defending set pieces, so we should exploit that. And why should we defend free kicks? They have been good at winning set pieces. Okay. Oh, they get a lot of them. It's not like, okay, I see. Yeah, with the quick forwards, I agree. So, we do try to focus on stuff that they are good at. Yeah, so the amount of set pieces created, and this is due to a lot of dribbling and stuff in their squad, that makes sense. So we will face a lot of set pieces. That, or we ease off tackles and give them goal-scoring opportunities, which is also bad. Yeah. We will bring along approximately one person. And Mod Jalil is excited. Come in. Back to Penang. We bought him here. That explains a lot. Now I realize what's going on. We bought one of the players of one of the worst teams in the league. That makes sense. Now I get it. So, we will have a look at that ourselves. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So, discussion. Should we play our regular goalkeeper? For some reason he even found an opportunity to train well. I mean, I guess. Can we praise him for something? There's no development whatsoever, so that won't be it. The last game is not praiseworthy. Well, he did not concede in the last match. 8 passes, 8 completed. Doesn't friendly count? I'm always confused by this. I think friendlies count. So, let's praise him for not conceding. It works. Perfect morale. I won't touch him anymore. That's it. Until tomorrow, that is. Elbow chuck still. This is... I might overpraise him from time to time, but this is great. Isn't it? So, hopes are he does develop. As I said, his character is a bit lackluster, but I'm hoping for the best here. Alright. This is an away match, by the way. So we will do defensive anyway. Do we play Ankun? He does know the formation very well. Did perform really great in training recently. He did play in the friendly too. So I probably should have set that up. But well, we'll see. In general, though, I'm happy with him. Can we get him to perfect morale somehow? He did have a goal. That should be easy. There you go. Maybe praise the conduct? No. Form is not... Well, 7.2 is pretty good, but not that good yet. I think I'll leave it at that. Yes. Well, yes and no. Look at that. It depends on the time frame. Did they just return from a match? Like, if they just returned from a match, it's normal. Say, just imagine you ran for over a pitch for 100 minutes, and afterwards somebody expects you to lift. That's probably a bad idea. given that you will be entirely devastated. So maybe don't do that. As a result, risk for injury is pretty high after matches or, I don't know, after excessive training. So be careful with that. Injury risk is a major concern to the squad. In general, it's just like in personal training. I don't know if you do something like that, but it's usually better to avoid injury long term, because training is about consistency, and to I don't know, decrease weights a little bit or decrease intensity a little bit and just, you know, be fine with what you have. Tomorrow's a day too, because long term it will pay off. Then again, if you are top level, obviously everybody will push everyone to the limit with all the effects that has. So there's some sort of survivorship bias going on up there. And for every player that makes it there with that amount of training and intensity, there's probably 10 that don't make it because the body doesn't. You know, they didn't have luck. Genetic lottery or otherwise. That's probably more of an answer than you wanted. Don't want to, you know, I don't want to rant. Then again, I'm doing streaming right now, so I guess ranting is part of the concept. Badrul Hisham. His last performance in the friendly was fine. His last on-the-pitch performance otherwise wasn't. Now, I would play Amran or Ishak, but, well, Amran's in decline, so forget about that. And Ishak is on his way to the doctor, I guess. So we might as well play Badrul Hisham. I don't like it, but this will happen. I talked about Courier at the start of the stream. I will stick by that. Also, Fakrullah is on the heavy match load, so I guess he goes to the bench. Which means it's either Jeffrey or Safri. How's Jeffrey do? Did he increase his pace even further? What is happening? You gotta be kidding me. His manager just called, not me, the other manager of his actual parent club. He just called and said, we do not play him as a central defender, we play him as a no-nonsense center-back, and that's not good for his development. I disagree. Also, his determination is 16 now. For no reason whatsoever. What mentoring group? Jeffrey is in the mentoring group with Carrier and Fakrullah. None of these have good determination. What's going on here? Well, what do I care? Okay, so is he prone to injury in general? Yes, very much. I do not like that. Do we want to keep him uninjured? Do we want to play Safri? Holy shit, no, I don't want to. Then again, I mean, we have him in the squad for one thing, and that's being a replacement. So I guess we can do that. We might, though, at least try to place these players. Emphasis on try. Last match, passing was fine. Sorry, I started selecting the squad and forgot about dealing with the individual players, and that's really important if we want to increase the morale prior to the next match. So that is a thing. Something to criticize here? Recent form. I will criticize this recent form again. It's 6.72. That should work. Okay. Carrier. Carrier's recent form. Well, yes, I struggle with that sometimes, but usually I'm very fatalistic about that. First of all, I do not promise them stuff that I do not want to keep. And second of all, if somebody comes around and starts complaining, it's usually, you start complaining, alright, we will make a deal. And if I break the promise, you go out the door. So, in the end, I tend to be very strict with that. But then again, most of my players are expendable, the way it should be for a team. Because otherwise, the team suffers at the detriment of a player being there or not. I need to do a bathroom break. BRB. Hi. I hope you enjoyed the break. Alright, so, there's a didgeridoo to expand on that a little bit. On that question and answer. There's a ton of evidence of that. It's probably distributed in sprinkles all over like 400 hours of YouTube content on my channel. But a few names come to mind. For example, we had a box-to-box midfielder that started complaining about I didn't? I did. I did throw in a 1 minute ad break. If it doesn't trigger, what can I do? But it says something happened. So, I don't know. Maybe your ad blockaded. I will certainly not complain about that. Like, it's in the end, it's it's your decision if you want to support me with half a cent or not. So, it depends. I do tend not to overdo it with ads if I can help it. I hate ads myself with a passion that you can probably, you can probably feel the same, I would argue. So, nice, Mies. Good job. Where was I? Carrier. Thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah. But, the ad breaks probably will not finance the hardware that I bought recently anytime soon. I think I calculated it at some point and I came out in the 4 digits of streams that I need to do to finance the hardware. That's without electricity though. So I guess that will not happen anytime soon. To be fair, it was well overdue, the hardware issue. I also reached quite a decent overclock and undervolt on my CPU, so... But that's not the topic of this stream. Carrier. Carrier trains somewhat well, given that he rarely plays. Last match, 13 out of 15 passes. Well, we could try to criticize the development. Looking at that though, given that he didn't play for the entire season, this is a positive development. The problem is Football Manager doesn't interpret it this way, does it? So we go with conduct first. Here you go. I'm sure you're a positive influence, man. And then I will criticize the development. I expected more. Performances haven't been great, but he thinks he did develop somewhat. Alright, we'll play him. He's bound to get a yellow card anyway. And here we will continue playing Jeffrey, I guess. No, we don't. We place a free. I'll risk it. I will hate myself for doing that, but we need to rotate at some point. Let's praise his training. There you go. What's the expectation here? Emergency backup. Alright, this is an emergency. Everybody else is too exhausted because I was unable to set up the friendly correctly. So, there's that. Progress overall, inexistent. We did criticize. No, we didn't yet. He understands, he will improve. So, no problems with the conduct. And this brought him to quite good. This is maximum we can achieve. Left defensive side is a no-brainer. Given that Mazrin is not able to play here, it will be Rosdi. And Rosdi trains on defend duty though. Don't part with me just yet. We might play him on defensive duty and play somebody else up front. Somebody that is not an inverted winger. It depends a bit on the training performances. But maybe it's a good idea to have him on defend duty after all. Didn't create that many chances last match. 6.9 rating though is okay-ish. 3 out of 3 headers, passing is okay. What's his recent form? 6.7. I will do something like this. That's good. Conduct. Conduct is with 1 yellow card. I think we can go with that. Good dressing room atmosphere, and there we are. Zakaria had a horrible game last time out. This is one of these occasions where I think maybe it's a good idea to rotate him out. He's captain though. Well, he did play well in the friendly. Still, injury risk is very high on him. Don't like that. This is an occasion where we can play either Abba or Rusty. Whom of the two should we play though? He's on a 6.75 rating. He'll play in the friendly for 15 minutes. 1 tackle. So we will praise that. The tackle was successful. Very good job, sir. We will praise the conduct too. Form, barely anything to tell. It's not that horrible though, so criticizing it, I don't know. No cause for praises either. And there's no development whatsoever, so we will criticize the lack of development. I think that's easy. He wants to make up for it. That's Abba. How's Rusty? Rusty's training rating is not impressive either. How's his development? Okay. So much about that. So we will criticize this. Form. He did play last match. 75 minutes, in fact. It's not bad. Didn't give him any sharpness though, did it? It's still 0, for whatever reason. Great. How's his natural fitness? It's 15! What is going on there? Didn't create any chances. I think we can criticize that, or we can't. We can't. So I guess we praise the conduct. Didn't have any yellow cards. There's a cost to play him though? I don't know. Abba is in better morale. We will play Abba. We might as well compare them for a second. I might just regret this. Then again, Abba is more defensive minded. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. It's really hard to judge. Alright, at least for me now. I'm open to suggestions. So, left wing up front. We have the option to play Chuchu. He's in decline as always. Didn't get used in the friendly either. Is there anything to say? Well, I guess for not playing, his training performance has been fine. It's not exactly a Chuchu match, and his form was horrible prior to that. I think Chuchu's time with the club is done. Insert sad Chuchu noises here. Summary did play a lot recently. He is the alternative on the inverted winger department. That training rating is, for my taste, that's a little bit low for praising. That is not development. that is an injury. We can't criticize the lack of development though. He understands and wants to improve. Okay. Conduct is perfect. No problem. No comments on that. Criticize in the last game? Yeah, he didn't create any chances. Probably part of his job. So we'll do that. That's summary. He's under heavy match load though, so I'm not a big fan. And then there's Harsey. Harsey rarely played recently. Harsey trains like a beast. No problem with that. Harsey is part of our club. He's our player, so I'd rather play him. Did play in the friendly for a few minutes. Not much to say about his form though. Conduct's good. We can criticize the form a little bit. I do not want to propose a target. He's emergency backup, I think. On paper. Yeah, on paper he's emergency backup. But he did make 8 appearances and score 2 goals, so I'm not too concerned. That's not bad. Feels weird. I signed him for being a very consistent performer and enjoying big matches. He doesn't play throughout all the matches all the time. So, as I said, it feels weird. Then again, his aggregate performance is 6.74, so not much worse than the rest of them, is he? I don't know what to say here. I guess we could play Harsey. Anything else we can tell him. There's warning the player about his conduct. I think I will take a pass there. So, we'll do that. Which means... doesn't he train on attack duty? Perfect. So, here's what we do. We use Harsey. We tell him to go on attack duty this time. So, a box standard counter-attacking approach. And obviously Rosti doesn't do that. We give him a personalized instruction to go wing-back defend. Knock off the dribble less instruction, because apparently he likes to knock the ball past the opponent. Yeah, he does. Anything else? Well, we just took that off. Say, why does it narrow? What about his tackling? 11 is fine. I will not instruct him to tackle harder. I think for the next match, it should be well timed to tackle. So that'll be a bit difficult. Dort in attacking midfield. Well, it's not inspiring, isn't it? He just returned from injury. Hello! Hi, Chernod. Welcome back. Wow. Okay. So he did have a goal last time out, though. So I guess he deserves to make an appearance, maybe. Let's praise his conduct. How's his development? Go away. Development isn't really a pure negative, but not really positive either, due to the injury. So what do we do with that? He sure as hell doesn't know how to score. He's a good jumper, though. But the alternative to playing Dort, who is... No, fuck that. I know he's a lone player, but I will not do that to him. Please tell me the other one. Where is he? Nazarudin. That's above average here, but he's on the heavy match load. 7.45, he's the one to go to the bench then. I think I have an idea for that. And I hate the idea already. Then again, this will rotate out the match squad heavily, so he did have 2 assists, right? Yeah. Something about a contact, maybe? No? Alright. Nazarunin goes to the bench. somewhere like here. I think we'll play the one that kept complaining about his playing time. We didn't make any promises for him to be played in this position or another. Trading rating is rather bad. Let's try to criticize this. He probably won't like it. He doesn't. That said, he still is. First match of the stream, yes. I did do a few signing things though, so you missed that. But it's not that much of a concern. I can show you. And we do face, so we do face Penang, just to show all of you the league again. Penang are second to last, but we are expected to suffer heavily at their hands. This is an away match too. They play gegenpress, attacking football, and are very good on the counter-attack. They suck at set pieces though. So, yeah. Given that they have very good off-the-ball movement too, and are players that are physically capable from multiple perspectives, I think a low block will probably not work, knowing our defenders. Doesn't guarantee that a high block will work, but we'll try, as always. Also, I switched this to include Harsey on attack duty and Rusty on defend duty. So it's more of a simple focus on playing through balls, if that makes sense. I'm not going pass into space just yet. I think their defenders are too fast for that. But in general, I think the approach is to play the ball behind them, cross the ball, and then hope for the best. Also, we will need to rotate, because I fucked up the friendly. That's on me though. And about the signings, general knowledge, in case you're still listening and watching. This is Khairil Ahmad. I signed him for 70 euros a week. He's not fantastic, and he will need some training, but I think he has long-term potential. He is not prone to injury as far as I'm aware. He's a decent personality. In fact, I had a look into that, and he's also unflappable here, so that's pretty good. It's a not top-notch personality, but it's okay-ish. And I did something else. Oh yeah, Elbert Chuck still has a new contract. We now pay him 300 a week, and the outlandish bonuses are gone. So we reduced wages by 25 euros a week, plus whatever the bonuses amount to. Also, the seasonal landmark goal bonus got pushed out by an additional 5 goals for an additional 300 euros. So that's all a positive. And it should show in the wage budget, actually. It was 2,400, and now it's 2,360. So not perfect, but yeah. Basically, we got half of the wage that we paid a new one out of Elbert Chuckstale's bonuses. At least on paper. So that's not bad. Well, good for you, Mies. Good for you. So, last but not least, we need to determine who plays on the right wing. And Baru apparently played a lot. Keep in mind that we found Elbuk Chucksdale in China somewhere, but we didn't develop him. He's not part of our club, so maybe, just maybe, sometimes it's okay not to develop the player yourself, you know? Just buy the whole package, or 80% of it. Yeah, I know. I'm just, I tend to emphasize on that too much too. There's always cost of opportunity. So let's talk about Baruto. His decision making went up, same as his strength. Well, it couldn't have declined much. So that's a positive. Had an assist in the friendly, that's good. I like that. There you go, and no complaints about the conduct either. Form is 6.9, don't want to comment on that. So, I don't know how youth academies work in Football Manager. I'm not 100% aware. Usually I end with, you know, rubbish clubs that don't have any. So, not sure about that. Alright. Hammer. Hammer trains well. Yeah, well, in case there's an affiliate agreement, I understand it. We have something similar going on with the old Sarawak. He had an assist in the last match. I can't praise him for it, though. What about form in general? 6.92, don't want to touch that. So I guess we praise Hammer. Yeah, we do not praise him. We play him. There we are. Okay. Who's fit for the bench? Aris will retire. The other one will leave. So there's that. How much do we pay him? Nothing. Yeah, he will leave. Ishak's barely capable of play. So I guess we bring along Amran. And, well, this says Dicky. I hate it, but it says Dicky. I see. But you will get other players at one point, right? Shall we bring along Samri? Sure. Dodd would be available, but I'm not really a big fan. He also returned from long-term injury. And, well, then there's, I guess we bring along Azamuddin after all. That's left wing, right wing, Baru. That's it. This is my lineup. Okay, let's get this done. Apparently I also bored like 90% of our viewers out of the stream again. Sorry, it takes me forever to set up a match, it's just how it works. I really tried to do it in a fast way. That's fit for criticism. And, well, the others too. But don't want to talk to everybody now. I guess this makes sense. Who are you? Oh, great. Well done, sir. Well done. He's a youngster. He probably doesn't want to be called sir. So, a few matches went off. Kelantan won against Kuala Lumpur. I do not really care. Pushing lost. Well, that's a positive, I think. Yeah, that's a positive. I do not really care about these spots here. And Perak won. Perak won against PDRM. Now, I probably shouldn't be too concerned here. But now they both have 8 points. I'd have preferred if somebody kept last position. Do you see that? Transfer window. We will lose players, which do get paid. We will probably also lose other players and find replacements for them. But I gotta be very careful with that. I did do a few signings already. Well, some of them are really trivial, like McManamy being signed on a permanent basis. Okay. Yeah. So, we will go at least defensive, not very defensive. They are good defensively, but very poor in attack. Fairly poor in attack. We should not expect them to be threatening, but may have to work to break them down. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll work to break them down. Like this. I had a look into their central defenders, and, well, if they didn't change anything. These two are somewhat fast, and they do know how to jump. Composure's pretty low on him, for example. And his passing is very low. I think we shouldn't mark him tightly. We want the ball to be played through him. And triggering the press on him, that's... I guess we can do that. He has a good average rating overall, though. So, don't know where this is coming from. This seems to be the more attacking option in midfield. Off the ball movement is a bit low. Overall, though, dangerous. And him, he's even worse. Sadly. It's sensible to go in hard, but fair. Yeah, true. So his dribbling, bravery, and strength are low, in particular in comparison to the remainder of the squad, so that makes sense. Fanny, on the other hand, does like to run with the ball. It says here. The problem is... that's the wrong player. The problem is he has the skill for it. Okay, fine. I will not open it up. So we will try to trigger the press on him. Not sure if that will work. He has decent passing. Composure is a bit low. In general, I think forcing him into playing a pass or taking a shot is probably the better idea. That said, this is a good player overall. Going back to this, rolling it out, they play a 4-4-2, so we distribute to the fullbacks again. We might also distribute towards Elbak Chuck still. How was the jumping again? I realized that they were not bad jumpers. He has an 11, and he's a 10. So yeah, Elbak Chuck still is an 11. I don't think that's worth it. If they were like a 5 and a 6, I would probably distribute long balls. We should probably have a look at him too. Personalized instructions for him. So no shooting, no creative passing. That is a thing for him though, due to the role. Anything else? Cross towards target forward, please. And probably ease of tackles. No, he's a good tackler. Never mind. I remember. He does know how to tackle. Any other opposition instructions? What does it say here? Marking him tightly would be a good idea. I think I disagree, sadly. He's strong. He has good off-the-ball movement. He's fast. He has a weak right foot. That's for sure. We'll do that. He plays short, simple passes and, well... that's more of a tight mark than the other one. Still don't think it's worth it. I'm not sure. Azri. Left-footed. Classical winger. We should avoid those crosses here. And that's the same with this. So, in general, this is something that I wanted to add as a general instruction. Avoid the crosses, please. And we will do defensive mentality. It said very defensive. I'm not sure if I want to go there. So we'll do defensive. The players are used to it. Any of you have any other ideas? This is, well, not the last time we can look at it, but... he seems a bit physically challenged, but not enough yet. 6 points of passing. Was this the one that can't cross? Yeah, he's the one that can't cross. So, we'll leave him open. I'm not saying we cannot close him down, but he's unlikely to play a good cross, and a passing of 6 should be something that, statistically speaking, we can deal with. Do we need man marks? Don't know. This is an away match. What's the expectation though? Oh, great. Can we... whatever. Club vision... this menu. We are expected to get defeated. And the supporters expect the same. So... we'll go into this with that mindset. That's all good. So let's try to be a bit careful with the players. We're the underdogs. I think I'll try hands in pockets. I rarely do that. And I will try to ease the pressure. There's at least one player that is nervous here. Maybe some of the others are nervous too. Now look at that. Not bad. So, we know that Mod Jalil again. I will go through all of these. We know that he relishes big matches. I'm not sure if this was that green last time. But maybe I just don't remember. So, I will still tell him I expect the performance. Fantastic. Badrul Hisham, I think, was similar. Yeah, he enjoys big matches. Not very consistent though. So, given that he likes big matches, I expect him to show up and perform. Carrier. Carrier did seem relaxed. What am I doing? He hates big matches. With a passion. This is not a big match though. So, we will not ease more of the pressure, I think. I will try to encourage him only. Okay, that didn't work. Safri hates big matches too. This is off to a great start. So, we'll encourage him too. Relaxed and motivated, that worked. Rosty. Rosty hates big matches. So, as a result, I think I will encourage him, give him some confidence, or not. Ankun. As a team leader, I expect more of you, and, well, we can probably do that, given your mindset. He's not perfect in that regard, but... Okay, alright. Abba. Abba's new. Supposed to be a consistent performer, it doesn't say anything about big matches. So, I'd rather encourage him. It's his first appearance for a while. Hummer. Enjoys big matches. This should be for you. We'll do that though. Pick up where you left last time is fine. He's no good. I don't know why we... Well, I guess I know why we picked him, but... We can do that. RC enjoys big matches. At some point I will learn this by heart, by the way. At least I think so. Okay, and then there's Elbak Chuck still. He does not enjoy big matches. At least he doesn't say. But he might get it at some point. More of the same as a thing though. So everybody is relaxed and some of them are even inspired or motivated. Time to do a 30-second break and then we'll do the match. BRB. Let's go. Their form is shit, ours worse, maybe. See? They know you. Thank you very much for the feedback. So, I don't see the ads, so it's always interesting to me what kind of ads you have. So, I like that. It's some sort of a poll. I'm not sure. Does everybody get... I guess you get regional ads, right? In general. Oh, this is a very narrow pitch. I should have had a look. What does this result in, though? In opportunity for longer balls? So, we should do the deeper defense? I don't know. It's the start of the match too. I was told at the start of the match everybody likes to be encouraged. This is an away match, so it does make sense. And we face him here. Badrul Hisham actually won the header here. This time. Still a corner though. So I think we practice defending corners? No, we practice defending free kicks, not corners. Will they take it short? They will take it short. Another corner. I'm actually considering passing to space immediately, just due to the shape of the pitch. What do you guys think? Is this a pass into space situation? Don't let him shoot! Why do we even bother? Why? It's 3 minutes into the match. I didn't want to replicate Stuttgart's performance today, conceding immediately after the get-go. So, we will pass into space. We'll try that. Good play. Better play. That's worse. Alright, Safri. Yeah, well... everything's a big club here except for us. Also the stadiums, I think Mies dug up something about that. The stadiums are, I don't know if all of them are, but at least the Sarawak United Stadium is financed by the state. Like, they have the 40k owl cedar because the country paid for it. What the hell is that? That's as clear as an offside situation as I've ever seen. On the other hand, the combination worked. So I will not complain here. RC... that's not intercepted? What is it? It's offside again. Will it demand more already? No, they are in a good mood. With the exception of Rosti, maybe. It also seems like the stadium has less spots than ours. I don't know, might be 25k or something. There is an attendance of 1.6k though, so... nice tackle. Good pass for Ankon. RC. That's not pass into... that's not space. Well, there is space, but there's only an opponent. So free with a long ball. I will not complain if Elbert Chucksdale gets there. He doesn't though. That'll be intercepted. Good job, Hammer. That's also fine. Ankun. Through ball? No through ball. Hammer. Yeah, well. Badrul Hisham with a long ball. Nice push. Why did we need to go one goal behind? Right at the start. Why? Did it clip the post? Might have. They have more possession. They have the better chances. How do we break these down? We don't create anything. What do I do here? First will increase the tempo. I'm not sure about the pass into space actually. How is our running towards XYZ? Well, I mean, it could be worse. You can still try that. What are you doing, Mod Jalil? Okay, that wasn't that bad, was it? As weird as it sounds, I think we need to press higher up the pitch. There is too much space between the forwards and their defensive line. So I also want us to stop up more. I don't know if that works. It might go horribly wrong. But let's try to increase the pressure on the defensive four, so that they cannot play the patient passes there. That's fine. Alright, that ends up with Harsey. Elbokchak still skips past the defender, runs past the defender. Will he? He has a shot. It's something. Is this part... is this still encouraging? I don't know. Maybe it's also demand more. And we should probably do that on a player-by-player basis. Okay. So... he's composed. We'll encourage him. Badrul Hisham... no, we will not encourage him. Forget it. It doesn't go away. This is where the menu is buggy again, isn't it? Okay, great. I will demand more of him because I know that he has some resistance to pressure. He's anxious. Carrier has no resistance to pressure whatsoever, as far as I'm aware. Same with him. Rosti, I'm not sure, so we'll take encourage. Ankun, I think, does. Demand more. Abba is a demand more, if I'm not mistaken. Hammer, does anyone remember? We'll try demand more. He certainly has no resistance to pressure. Harsey should have. And Elbokchak still doesn't. So we'll encourage him. Not great. Not great at all. Fine, we will also go attacking, or at least positive. Why? Why do we need to come here at all? And why do I try to play a high block? It did work once, and ever since, we've just suffered. Every single match. Ideas? I think the pass it to space doesn't work. We'll take it off. Yeah, well, okay, but like the players on the bench are not that fantastic either. We should try to go through the middle a little bit. It feels like that's how do I put this? Well done, Carrier, at least the first one. Cross by Abdul. I'll berate him now. As always, 2 goals behind, berating is fine. That works for most of them. I don't know what I expected. Well, I guess I know what I expected. More. This also is a grudge match to a degree for Mod Jalil. So conceding 2 goals, I was hoping for actually a good performance on his behalf at some point. This would have been a day to turn his overall form around. Hammer straight through the middle, which is fine. RC, this is not offside. Nice pass. Lee Choi-kin. Ah! Not bad. The overall combination was fine. So maybe going through the middle is a good idea. It did create us something. That was dangerous. We do concede a corner. Let's see. Rai with another short corner, of course. There's a lot of issues closing all of these players down though. "10 minutes to half time. Can we at least get one?" Just do try to win the ball at some point, please. Okay. I thought that one would go into. It looked that way for a second. Well. There's no chances created. I'll also switch the in-transition instruction. We'll go towards target forward. It's stupid, but if it works, I will not care. Just look at their defensive performance in comparison to what we do here. Great. Not a card though. And this Yamaguchi guy obviously wants to go off. So, yeah, hard tackling's on. Can we maybe create a chance at least? We're not good enough. Not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. Is there anyone above a 6.6 rating at all in this squad? So we could sub. We'll encourage him. He's disheartened, of course. Not like we have a substitute on the bench, so... They took him off. Nick Mutt makes an appearance. Who is that? Yeah. Defensively a bit weak, actually. Isn't he? So, continue going through the middle. And I will bring on the Shadow Strikers, say, in 10 to 15 minutes. That's good. Well played. Not well played. Offside? You're serious? I'm not sure if that's true. Yeah, cool. If not for Mod Jalil, we'll have conceded another one. But Rul Hisham's form is so far away from what we were hoping for. I did do a signing already on that side, I think. We do get another right back. That's a third goal. I don't know. It's yet another one after a set piece, though. Sure, he's a weakness. This funny guy. He has jumping reach 14. He's 1m93, yes. He also has superior skill in comparison to everyone within our squad. There's the long ball. It did work, actually, as some sort of a ball distribution effort. This will be a hard, like, the overall season, this will be a really hard fight against relegation. Yeah. I do not know what to do here. I do feel inclined, so this is I guess this is a confession. I do feel inclined to do a tactical overhaul and try to play a 4-1-4-1 very defensive in one of the next matches. It's close enough that we can learn it, mentality as well as formation-wise. Yeah, true, but conceding 3 goals is really a lot. And I still feel like, so if we do not stand a chance for the counter-attack, at least we should be able not to concede that much. It's about a magnitude at this point. It's no longer about conceding or not conceding, it's about a magnitude overall. It's way too much. Great. This is not a superior chance. So, we will bring on Nazarudin for Lee Choi, whatever his name is. Lee Choi Kin. He did play a few minutes. He's demotivated. Badrul Hisham. You know what? I'll play Amram. Who cares? Amran's no better, that's for sure. But at least he's not demotivated yet. I realize that he's nervous, but what can you do? Carrier and Safri. It's about that friendly in the end. That's a mistake on my behalf, yes, you are correct. Because I play the players without sharpness, because I forgot to put the correct players on the pitch in the friendly, and then the assistant manager played somebody. So, that's my fault. It's also about not doing enough friendlies in between the matches. Otherwise they would be, I don't know, more sharp in general. How's Amran? No, I want to see his menu. I don't know. Okay. He's motivated, fine. That worked. Three goals. Overall, this is good. With the exception of what the players do after they create something like a remote possibility of a chance. Ankun seems tired. So this match we will not turn around. I think we are pretty clear about that. So contrary to what I accept your statement, Mies. I think you are correct. But contrary to your statement, so we have 30 minutes to see this match as some sort of a practice match for those that have low sharpness, right? So we might as well put 2 on the pitch. It's not about the result anymore. And, well, Baru I think was under heavy match load, Samri too. Then again, these 2 are most likely to play at some point, so I will bring them anyway. These guys had enough time. Yeah, be inspired. Also, tactically, I will put him on a deck duty now. It won't matter much. And we will not focus play anywhere. It didn't really help. Berating though, I will stick with that. Easily skips past Amran. Yeah, sure, a penalty on top of that. Why not? Oh. Of course. Amran is on a 7.0 rating, by the way. I don't believe it. Is this a goalkeeper's mistake at this point? Look at that. I don't know what to say. Other than, this is horrible. You are horrible and you should be disappointed and you should feel bad. It is. It is. We didn't bring McManamy. Why did I not bring McManamy? Okay, so I've given up on the on Grandpa, I think. If Albert Chuck still hurts himself, well, that would be an argument to take him off, though, wouldn't it? The central defenders will not play next match, so I might as well let them play through. You need the sharpness, and Fakrula doesn't. Dicky? Well, I guess why not? Rusdi, that will probably be taken by Zakaria anyway. One of the 2 is obsolete. It's either Rusdi or Abba. That doesn't matter much. He has a very high natural fitness there. In general, I think he's a good option. Rusdi needs the sharpness, Abba does too. Chuck still doesn't. We'll bring on Azamuddin. I take off players that don't need the sharpness right now, and well, their performances hardly matter anymore. Change the game, yeah. Sure. Score 4. If you manage to pull that off, I will play you for the rest of the season. Also, it doesn't matter if it's by 4 goals or by 5 goals. Or by 6. Might as well go very attacking. An effort has been made. Something. Second corner, Carrier. See, you can do it after all. Now we only need 3 goals in 18 minutes. If that's a comeback that will be achieved, I will be very impressed. I'll encourage everyone. We are still 3 goals behind. Yeah, maybe. Well intercepted. Well, it was more of a block tackle or something, but... Rosti, Tzamri, Rosti again, Rosti with the cross, Baru with the header at the far post, and that's another corner. That was a chance. I should have played very attacking from the start. Of course. In an away match. That's how you do it. Apparently. Amran, Ankun, Amran's cross. Some reason not there. Rosti, another shot. All of a sudden, we create chances. Azamudin. That's a foul by Carrier. That's it though. That's the end of what we create. Alright. With this kind of chance, I think I would have been able to cope with. Overall. Summary. Rosti with a cross. Long ball for the counter-attack. Safri is there. Intercepts. Rosti. Long ball. Rosti for Tzamri. Cut inside, please. Nice one. That could have been a goal. It hardly matters anymore. Still could have been. The chance created was fine. Not bad. We should pick the ball here. What the hell? Alright, 2 minutes. Can we get a second goal? Just to increase the ratings, maybe. Apparently we can't. Give it to Ankun. That's not Ankun, that's Amran. Yes, thank you very much. Azamudin. Decent play. And then there's Baru. Well fouled. Free kick for us. Well, that's the match. Isn't it? That's the match. Alright. We scored 1 entire goal and conceded 4. That brings us down to number 9 in the league. And Penang left relegation places. Yeah, great. Praise the opposition. Sure. He got some playing time at least. So let's have a look at sharpness again. I think I'll set this up immediately. So I'll clear the entire team here. We play a goalkeeper, we play Amran. We'll probably continue playing Carrier as well as... The next one is a friendly, right? This is a friendly against Sarawak. So In fact, we should probably include an additional friendly, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's do an additional friendly here. I don't know, we'll play mix. Whatever. We'll do 2 friendlies. We need to cope with that lack of sharpness. So, Rusty again. I guess we could do Dicky too. Roosty. Him, sure, why not? He's hurt. Dodd needs to make a comeback at some point. Not just yet. Choo Choo, maybe? For the forwards, obviously Azamudin. And McManamy needs to play. Central defense, yes, a free. And on the right, well, both of these will probably be semi-sharp fairly soon. I think we'll try Hammer. In the friendly, that is. Okay, I really want to make it to the transfer window. That said, I didn't eat yet. Didn't have dinner. So I think I'll do that now. Didn't turn out well. Quite the opposite. Still, thank you very much for watching. And I hope I will see you all tomorrow. I guess, like it is, as it is, the first day of the week. I hope I can make it to 6 p.m., but whatever. In case I don't, it will probably be a little bit delayed, but it should happen, if nothing extraordinary happens. Have a nice evening, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!